Hey guys, welcome to another video on Shine On Me, and today I've brought to you guys another budgeting practice with limited coins. We're going to dive straight into our topic with what has a budget. The definition of a budget is a plan for how to use limited money or resources, and the purpose is to make sure important needs are met before spending on wants. So, why are we going to practice with coins? We're going to practice with coins because coins represent limited resources, such as money or time in the real world. And when we only have a few coins, it forces us to make choices and prioritize one option over another. Now, for the main activity, we're going to budget with 10 coins. Imagine you had 10 coins to spend, and here are the costs of different items I gave. For example, food will cost 3 coins, clothing will cost 2 coins, shelter will cost 4 coins, entertainment 3 coins, and to save money, for your savings it will be 2 coins. And before we start, we'll set some rules in place. First, you cannot buy everything, you must decide what to spend on first, and you must also think about needs versus wants, like we've mentioned in past lessons. And we have 3 hypothetical students I made up. First, we have the blue student who chose to spend 4 coins on shelter. He spent 3 coins on food and 2 coins on clothes. And with all these purchasing choices, he spent a total of 9 coins, one below the budget. Next, we have our pink student over here who also spent 3 coins on food, 2 coins to put to her savings, and 3 coins on entertainment. With a total of 8 coins, she had 2 coins left over. Now we have the yellow student who spent 4 coins on shelter, 3 coins on food, and 2 coins to put to his savings for a total of 9 coins. Based on these spending choices, we can see that each choice was not perfect. The first choice, although pretty balanced, did not have any source of entertainment. On the other hand, the second choice did have entertainment, however, did not have shelter or basically a place to live. The third choice as well was pretty balanced, however, he didn't have any essentials such as clothing. Here you can see that each student prioritized different resources, therefore had different consequences or benefits. Now that we've finished our activity, I have some reflection questions. First, we have, which items do you choose first and why? Also, because of these choices, what did you have to give up? For example, if you had 5 more coins, what would you choose to add to your purchases, and how does this relate to real life budgeting, which is essentially the most important part of what we're learning right now? We have already reached our key takeaways. We learned that budgeting shows how to use limited resources wisely, and needs such as food, shelter, or clothing should come before wants, such as entertainment. We also learned that every choice has an opportunity cost, and that good budgeting is equivalent to balance between spending and saving. Lastly, remember that budgeting is making a plan so you don't run out of resources too soon. Once again, thank you for watching Shine On Me, and stay tuned for more weekly lessons both on the blog and lecture videos on the channel.